shower time. I'm just a little stinky. That's better. Do you think if I go back in there that like I'll come back out and I'll be all ready? Okay, well, let's try. I knew it would work. Should we? Good morning.
So I just wanted to come on and tell you what is going on today. I am not in my usual place. We're not in North Carolina right now. We are in Tennessee. We're near Pigeon Forge, Tennessee. I am with my family. They're in from Washington. And we're just going around exploring. So I'm going to take you along today. We're going to... I don't remember. See, these things, when I don't plan things, I don't know what's happening. So then I don't know what things are called. But I will find out what it is called. But as currently, I think it's 5:50-ish. We need to leave around 6. I'm all ready. We're just getting things packed up. And you're coming along with us. So you'll meet the fam. So let's get to the adventure. Okay, let's get there. Okay, so we're here at Cades Cove, which is an old community that was preserved in Tennessee. We're gonna walk around. There's an 11-mile loop that we're gonna walk. It's beautiful, but it's gorgeous. Laura's running, my sister, because she's crazy. Not really, she's just athletic. And I stick to the walking. I wish I could run, but anyways, here we are. I'm gonna show you around. Say hi.
The North Shore Trail, maybe?
This is the John Oliver house. It was built around 1826. The Olivers would have settled here somewhere between 1818 and 1820. This house was built by hand. They took the sides and with their axes would cut these, and it was scored here to prevent rot and water runoff. They packed the sides with mud in order to keep out the wind. And inside they were all really small, but because the families were able to live in here, it was all pretty warm and cozy. Look who it is! She's a runner, she's a track star. I like it. Everybody say hi.
Hello.
The whole family's back together again. Oh, hey. Put the cameras. You should use that, Sarah. This is one of 3 churches in Cades Cove. This is the Primitive Baptist Church. It was established in 1827, and this would have been the majority of the population would have gone here. But this specific building, this is not the original church. The original church was a log cabin, and then this church would have replaced it. Be still, my soul, the Lord is on thy side. Their face Because that most of the population went here, most of their population would have also been buried here. So the Olivers were a predominant family here, and we saw John Oliver's house, and we'll see more later, but just all of the predominant families would have been buried here. So this is the Methodist church in the community. J.D. McCampbell, he was a blacksmith, built this church. He built it for, I believe it was $115, and he did it in 115 days. And he later served as the church's minister. There weren't very many Methodists, but there was enough to build a small church community. It was split during the Civil War. The church itself has 2 front doors, which is common with a Methodist practice of women going in one side and men going in one side and sitting on opposite sides. This church actually didn't follow that custom. They just used the plans of another church. So this is Cades Cove Missionary Baptist Church. It was founded in 1839. It was founded by a group of people who had originally gone to the Baptist church, but they got kind of, I guess, excommunicated from the church for wanting to be missionaries, which I think is interesting as somebody who has been a missionary, that you'd get kicked out of a church for wanting to do that. I have a fun fact for everybody. I was reading about Cades Cove and all of their animals. They mainly raised hogs.
Hogs?
Because they were easy to preserve and they got nice and fat. But until, I can't remember when it was, but it was sometime in the 1900s, they got really fat on chestnuts in the winter. And so did all of the other animals, so like bears and squirrels and deer and all of them. But then from overseas, there was a disease that came in, probably from the war, that killed off all the native chestnuts. And so their hogs then, instead of eating chestnuts and corn, they predominantly ate just corn. So they didn't get as fat. And it also made the bears not so big. So the people who lived here during the time of chestnuts and the time of no chestnuts said that the bears got less big after the blight that hit the chestnuts. The chestnut blight. 19. Anyways, that's my fun fact for the day.
Thank you, Sarah.
You're welcome. So this is the Tipton place. Colonel Hamp Tipton. I think he served in the Mexican War. He built this house in the early 1870s, and he didn't live here in the Cove, but his 2 daughters lived here, Miss Lizzie and Miss Lucy, and they taught school here in Cades Cove. He also rented it out to different families. Along this property line, you can see probably smokehouse. There's some barns, probably the butcher house right over there. Established in the 1870s. The colonel would have never lived here, but he opened his home up to many people. I just wanted to take the time to just kind of tell you the story of Cades Cove, more than I already have, I guess. It has a really rich history of more than just the people that settled here in the 1800s. I read that it was, I think it was Cherokee, Native Americans settled here. I think it was only as late as the 8000 BC, so like people have been here for thousands of years, if my math is correct. But it's been a great place to visit for about 100 years, but it's been an amazing place to live for many families for over that. And so I think it's such a beautiful little community that people have built here. And if you're looking at some of the cemeteries, people from like 2017 have been buried here. So like families have been waiting to bury their loved ones here, and I think that that's really beautiful. And it's just reminded me the importance of community and just how thankful I am for family. I'm here with my family in Tennessee, and so really thankful for that today, and just the ability that I grew up in a family that loves adventure and wants to go out and hike and see new things, and just really thankful for our rich history of this country and that I get to explore it. So let's keep going. So this is the last cabin on our little loop here. It's the Carter Shields cabin. Carter Shields was injured in the Battle of Shiloh, and he was crippled for life. And I think it was in 1906 he bought this beautiful property, and then he moved in 1910. You'd think that an old soldier would want to like kind of hunker down and just rest someplace, but after 11 years of coming back here, he left again. I don't know where he left to, but we wish him well. That one hurt a little bit. What's been your favorite part so far?
I think seeing the bell was pretty cool. And I like the churches. They were really cool too. Yeah.
She's so special.
Hey! I like the churches because of the history. They were cool.
It's time for some ice cream. The Holy Grail.
Got a blueberry swirl, dairy-free ice cream.
That's pretty good. It's mango.
That's nice. There's actual frozen blueberries in here.
We're going to barbecue. BBQ.
Okay, bye.
Obviously, none of us like the food.
What are you doing? What are you doing? Keep going. Stop. What?